is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Houston Texans.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
33-yard line.
From the gun, here's Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 41-yard line.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Escaping the pressure right. He's letting it fly for Cooks. This is caught inside the 15. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. David Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Texans 7. Seahawks nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10. At their own 23-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 23.
From the gun, he'll set up to throw.
And brought in by the tight end Cook. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Throwing is Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. Incomplete. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Second and 11 now.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. J.J. Watt just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
3rd down.
Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
That's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Taken from just outside the 30. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. The 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Here's Watson. Steps away to his left. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a 2nd time, but that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away from his 2nd first-quarter touchdown there. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
One word comes to mind to me after that last play, and that's alert. That defense took a chance guessing the snap count, and they were so right. Got great push up front, and that forces 4th and goal.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that will make it 10-0 here in the 1st. They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you got all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision, let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
1st down, Seattle.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. On third down, Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
11 on the play. And the Seahawks first down.
They run it with Carson. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Carrier. J.J. Watt on the tackle. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at their 49-yard line.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
10. Seahawks nothing.
Three yards remain for second down. From the gun, Wilson. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
DK Metcalf.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Wilson to lock it there for the Seahawk first down. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam! Puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
No gain, and it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson dancing to his left. This is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards on the play. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up.
It's Wilson on the option. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
About a half yard from the end zone, third and goal.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game.
The kick is good.
Myers connects on the PAT. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check. 54.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
The ball carrier.
The tackle there by Richard Sherman.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson.
And this will be a Texans first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 1st down, it's Watson. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Watson just beating the play clock. Buying time to his left. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Darrell Taylor taken down back at the 50-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the 50, it's Watson. Throw complete right side to Cooks.
Watson.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
A gain of 11 brings up 3rd and 4.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
You gonna see me in your nightmare, son. You gonna see me in your nightmare. He's checking. Crash. 49.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 19. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Go. 49, guys. Mike.
From the red zone now, Watson. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down, it's Warren. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the 1st down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Duke Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans push further out in front.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Texans 17, Seahawks 7. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole.
First down.
See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. He'll get that complete to Alberto.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. There he goes left side. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, he tried to get rid of it. Pressure was coming right in his face, and it turned out to be a bad thing.
And it's so easy to be critical of him in that spot. When you have all those people bearing down on you, probably his last thought was just get rid of the ball. Give them what they want. Unfortunately, he gave it to him too well. Picked it off, ran it back for a touchdown.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter.
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. On first down, Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. David Johnson, his second touchdown of the night. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the numbers. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Operating from the gun, Wilson. That'll be complete to Cook. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
Taken in at the 22.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Tackle. 49's the mic. Watch 49. All day, just like that. Just like that.
Watson to give. This is Johnson.
He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Number 25.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Again, it's Johnson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the Seahawks 34-yard line.
2nd and 5 now. Watson flushed out right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On first down, Johnson.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
49 the mic, mark 49.
A shotgun snap for Watson. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
2nd down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 3's all around.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defender.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Chris Warren, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans continue to pour it on. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Seahawks 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And this carries into the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. On 2nd down now, it's Patterson. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. And there's also a flag to go with it. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. The sack there by J.J. Watt.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
They just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Fielded just inside the 30. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
30-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10, right at the 30.
He'll start with a handoff to Johnson.
Good move by Duke. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
At the 39-yard line.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Back now in Houston. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
It's second and
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Right there, 54.
Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Duke Johnson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Texans add on. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 2nd down, it's Patterson, and he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And his guys are going to take over. At the 34-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Johnson. He was taken down by Quentin Dunbar.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Bobby Wagner, multiple times an All-Pro, in there to drop him for a loss.
But that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
I just wonder if before that last play, if someone on the defense stepped in the huddle and said, we've been run over, run around, run through all game long. Can we come up with one stop right here? And on that play, they did.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Chris Warren with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And this offense continues to pour it on. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Score Texans 52. Seahawks.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, Wilson. He's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Whitney Merciless showing no mercy. Flies in for the sack. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away.